UK viewers. On one of our recent Broadsword versus Longsword little fighting demos, somebody in the comment section said that it wasn't fair because we were using feathers and not proper longswords. Well, too bloody right, okay? A feather is not necessarily a good substitute for a proper full-weight steel longsword. So let's try it again with a longsword. This one is an old dark wood. It's one that I personally find quite heavy and unwieldy, but let's see if it does any better against the broadsword. Well, that didn't help at all. So let's do it again, but this time let's go bigger. So this time I'm going to give him my crazy giant two-handed Scottish clam guard. Okay, so this is a really big sword, and as you can see, it's got crazy hand protection with these sort of Mickey Mouse ears up the front and these giant quillons. And just for fun, I had this made with a double-handed knuckle bow as well. Okay, so that front hand at least should be almost completely negated as a target. And it's a really quite a massive sword, this one. So let's see if that does any better against the broadsword. So that helped a bit. Now, from the broadsword's point of view, I can say the reason that was a harder fight is because the extra length of that sword pretty well negates the normal advantage in reach that the single-handed sword has. The weight of it also meant that my ripostes were slowed down just from the shock of absorbing the blows. Made those returns a little bit harder. Although on the other side, you've also got to be careful not to swing too hard with the big sword, because then the shock of having it suddenly stopped can leave you vulnerable. So there's that side of things as well. But nonetheless, the point is not that broadswords are better than longswords, and not that you might have done better had you had the longsword. I can tell you that I've had a lot more experience doing that combination from both sides, so I would do better. The point is that a fetter is not necessarily going to be a good substitute for a longsword, and there are aspects of longsword combat that we might be missing out on simply by using very light fetters. So I'm going to do a little bit of a series here, looking at that question: when is a fetter an appropriate sword to use, and when is it not, and we should be using something a little bit more substantial. So, until next time.